again with a vengeance in a chair. That's what's up. Um, I'm going to go into the depths again and pull some shit off my shelf and show it to you. This time I'm back with some more 7 inches, specifically split 7 inches. And yeah, this should be pretty fun. This first one I have here, this is the split between A Feather and Bone and Reproacher. This came out in 2014 on Crown and Throne Limited. This was the second release on that label, actually. Crown and Throne 002. If you're not aware of either one of these bands, I couldn't exactly say I'd blame you because they're not huge names just yet, but they are definitely bands that you need to know. A Feather and Bone are a crusty grind band from Denver, Colorado. They're, I'd say crusty grind. They have some like old school death metal influences in there, maybe some death grind. They're a phenomenal band. And their side of the split is just crushing, pummeling. And Reproacher are a crusty hardcore band out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Both bands are super fast and just raw and vicious. And it's a really awesome split. Sorry, I have to keep adjusting my fucking hat. I shaved my head and my head feels weird. I like the way the split's done because it's not a song or a side per band. You actually get a song from each band on each side, and I really like these labels. Side 1, side 2. Really cool labels. Back in here, I'm gonna pull out the insert and show it to you. Yeah, both of these bands are full of fuzzy guitars and killer chugging, just dissonant, sickening guitar licks, and the vocals are just throat ripping. So fucking good. Got some lyrics. Really cool. I love 7-inch layouts. It's just really cool. Fucking dropped it. But yeah, both of these bands definitely should be on your radar if they're not. And this split's not hard to find. I don't think it's limited to anything that I know of. This, like, mine's just on plain black. But definitely, if you love crusty grind death metal stuff, definitely give this a shot because they are definitely worth your time and they're fucking awesome. Alright, this next split I got here is one that got a lot of play last year from a lot of people. And I actually didn't buy it till December because I was fucking late to the party. But it's the split between Nails and Full of Hell. Fuck, man. Both these bands, it's kind of like a East Coast meets West Coast, with Full of Hell coming from Maryland and Nails coming from California. This is a dope ass split. And Nails got a lot of shit last year because their most recent album, You Will Never Be One of Us, it got a lot of shit. With people saying that they had sold out and they had lost a step in their sound. I think they're just as dope and just as heavy as ever. But that's just me. I'm a Nails fanboy. And Full of Hell just released, to me, probably their best material to date with Trump and the Ecstasy. And so seeing these bands put the split out last year is fucking sick. You get one song from Nails, No Longer Under Your Control, which is your typical Nails, raw, grindy, power violency madness. And then you get Full of Hell with Thy Radiant Garrote Exposed and fuck, Bez Baloo. Yeah, I'm sure I butchered that shit. Both of those tracks are fucking great. This comes on a crystal clear with the closed casket activities label on that side and the full of hell nails on that side. Also has this lyric insert, which is cool. And they don't, yeah, there's nothing else on the jacket. But yeah, I gave this a lot of play towards the end of last year and even this year. I just really love this. Something I really love is, I don't know if it's going to show up on here. Man, let's take it out. Barely see it. I love the spot gloss on the band names here and here. You just barely see it. But I fucking love that. Yeah, you should know Nails and Full of Hell at this point, and if you don't, you're fucking lost and there's no hope for you. But yeah, this is a fantastic split, and the artwork is gorgeous. The material is fucking on point as always. I love this split. I love these bands. Fuck to the yeah. Alright, next split we have here is one of my favorites in my collection, and it is the split by Burnt by the Sun and Car Bomb. Whoa, this motherfucker is a beast. I am a huge mathcore freak, so these two bands together, unbelievable. I got this in a Relapse 7-inch grab bag years ago, and I can't tell you how often I listen to this fucking thing. This is fucking great. Says Relapse Single Series number 67, limited edition of 1000. I don't think this is ever supposed to be repressed after the 1000, so that's really rad. I only have a handful of 7 inches that I don't think I could ever get rid of, and this is definitely one of them. I love Car Bomb. It's got my favorite song, which is M6. I'm not sure if the in between there is supposed to make a sound, so I've always just called it M6. And Burnt by the Sun have Goliath, and that's a beast. You should know both of these bands by now. Car Bomb released a new album last year called Meta. It's fucking dope. Burnt by the Sun have been broken up for a couple years now, but they were from Long Island, or they were from New Brunswick. Car Bomb's from Long Island, and yeah, both these bands just go above and beyond on the mathcore genre. The thing folds out like this. It's really fucking cool. I just realized that the background is just more pictures of the dude. Something I always found weird though is that here you have the front, here you have the back, and they absolutely do not fucking line up whatsoever. But I don't really give a fuck. Like I said, I listen to this thing quite often. I love it. It's also one of my favorite vinyl colors that I have. This is fucking gorgeous, like pumpkin orange. There's the Burnt by the Sun side. Labels are really fucking cool on this thing too. But yeah, I at least probably once a week, once every 2 weeks, I'll throw this thing on and just annoy the shit out of my wife because she doesn't give a fuck about mathcore. But yeah, Burnt by the Sun and Car Bomb, fucking amazing shit. If you don't know, now you know. Yeah, Car Bomb also has Pieces of You, which is another song I fucking love on there. But yeah, if you can track this down and get your hands on it, I really doubt it's that hard to find. Get it. Next up is another one of my favorite splits. This is the split between Blind to Faith and Gehenna. Want to say right off the bat, this is not the Norwegian black metal band Gehenna. This is the blackened hardcore band, the infamous Gehenna. I fucking love Gehenna, this one, a lot. I've only recently got into the black metal band Gehenna. And I also know that there are about 77 other bands named Gehenna. So I just wanted to clear that up before we got deep into this. Blind to Faith are an international sludgy, grindy band. Members out of Belgium and the Netherlands. And yeah, they're really odd. But they're a sensory like overload kind of band. Like there's a lot to them, and it's slow, but it's grindy, and it's. I really have no idea how to explain this band to anybody that hasn't listened to them. Really, it's just something that you need to experience for yourself. Their 2013 EP, Under the Heptagram, is a fucking amazing piece of music. But on this, which came out a couple years before that, on 8389 Records, yeah. Let me show you the record. Like a lot of A389's records, it's on this cool marbling. Got the Blind of Fate side on this side, and the Gehenna side right here. If you don't know Gehenna, this Gehenna, they are a black and hardcore band from California, and they have released a shit ton of material over the years. They've been around for 25 years almost, I think. And they've only released 2 full lengths in that time. They've released a ton of EPs and splits and shit. And if you can get your hands on any of their material, you'll probably get a good idea of what you're in for. They're just fast and vicious and raw. And if you ever heard Grave Hill, members of Grave Hill, just nasty, vicious shit. I showed the record. I don't show the artwork because I love the artwork on this thing. It's amazing artwork. And here you have the lyrics. Blind of Fate on this side, Gehenna on this side. Yeah, this is just a really super solid split from both bands. Yeah, like I said, released on A389. I don't think it's limited. Probably be easily found, and I would suggest checking it out. Like I said, if you don't know Blind of Faith, Under the Heptagram from 2013, I think would be a good place to start on them. They don't have a ton of material, so you could probably get it all for relatively cheap. I think I just kind of looks like Richard Ramirez back here. Huh. But yeah, check it out. Alright, I got one more split here. This one's completely different than the last 4, and it is the split between Adventures and Pity Sex. If you don't know Pity Sex, they were a kind of like an alt-rock band from Ann Arbor, Michigan. They split up last year, and I used to like to compare them to the Pixies, which will be funny here in a minute. And they released a really good album last year before, White Hot Moon. But yeah, it was really solid, and it sucked to see them go, but it happens all the time with bands. But if you don't know Adventures, you should know Adventures. Adventures features Jamie, Reba, and Joe from Code Orange. And it's them doing their kind of alt-rock, straight radio rock kind of stuff. And it's really fucking good. I've listened to everything Adventures has put out so far, and it's just really fucking good. But this split is, again, it gets a lot of play around here. Each band has one original song and one cover. And the reason I said me comparing Pity Sex to Pixies was funny is because they actually covered Gigantic by the Pixies, which is probably one of my favorite Pixies songs. Adventures cover Behind This Wall by the straight edge hardcore band Turning Point, which is also a really good cover. I'll take this as a cool insert here. Adventure side, lyrics, and the Pity Sex side with lyrics. I love the artwork on this thing. It's so colorful and gorgeous. And it comes through on here. And the record itself is fucking amazing. Show you the labels first. Again, same colorful kind of logos. And this is the record. It's amazing. The same colors, just blasted at this clear. But yeah, this is another one of those records like the Car Bomb Burnt by the Sun split that I don't think I could ever part with. I think I bought this for like $3 or $4 at Hastings when it was still open. And it's one of my favorite impulse buys I've ever made. Because at the time I didn't know Pity Sex or Adventures. I'd seen the album artwork online, but that was about it. Fuck, won't you go in there, motherfucker? Gotta be smarter than the sleeve. But yeah, this is some amazing material. This came out on Run for Cover Records in 2014, and this is fucking incredible. Pity Sex will definitely be missed, but I think there's some inner band drama there towards the end, members leaving, and I don't know the whole story. I'm not super up on everything about the band like I tried to be with Adventures. Yeah, this is awesome. I love this shit. And if you don't know this shit or you don't love this shit, check it out, because this is alt rock done fucking amazingly. This is a perfect split, and I love it. So give it a shot. It's a good thing this video's ending because my neighbor's starting to mow his fucking yard. Yeah, that's all for this video, and as always, thanks for watching my bullshit. Thanks for dealing with me sounding congested, and I'll catch you around. Peace.